This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Yates. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Set.
At the 47-yard line.
56. Let's go one more.
From the gun, Yates. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 30 base.
Right. He's done.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
3 down.
Hey, number 28.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Yates. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Under 10. 10. He's coming. We got double. Jack.
2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Let's go.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the curve.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tim Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, let's go.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
56, Mike, 56. It's going to be a long...
General West.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Get it, boy.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, 60 or. X3, 218, chop, 2.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Two-jet bomber.
Off the play fake. Yates, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over
We got
1st and
this.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What? 180.
54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch the safety creep. 49.
4 now.
Check 49.
On 2nd down now. It's Fitzgerald. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
36. Hey, 5. Now you won. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Yates. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off play action. Yates looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Draw play, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Smooth. Now.
2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Stop right there. 3 down, 3 down.
4 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Fitzgerald, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Protein spill.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill.
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Super.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off, okay? So they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Check your hot read.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hold on. Check.
Slam.
61, matchbox right. CC.
Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Spencer. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tight off.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Whirling.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Maverick.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now gone. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right there, 54.
Hey, Will.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, one set.
3rd and long. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st and 10, Yates, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop. 64. Lead dribble.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yates drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10.
Let it, 30 base.
Check in. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
10th carry now for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm coming after you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, Yates, a dump off to Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Goff now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff completes it to Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tim Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Alpha. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Hey, Delta. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Go, go.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Yates. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Operating from the gun. Yates, that's caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 9. Goff over the middle complete. That's Flores. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff on 1st down. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the...
And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On the set.
6. Mike's 56. Now watch run.
Hit it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.